recover all. Matthew chapter 28 verse 18. After he has paid the price, he said, all authority in heaven and on earth is given unto me. That is, I went to hell and I battled with the devil and I collected the power back. The glory that the devil stole from Adam, I went to hell and I knocked the devil in his head and I collected back the glory. Listen to me, there is hope for you. If I ship by Yakata, there is hope for you. The devil is a bastard. Whatever they collected from your father, Jesus collected the glory. Should we collect your finance? Should we collect your glory back? In the name of Jesus, should we collect everything they collected? He said, all authority is given unto me. I went and I battled with the devil and I collected it back. He said, make disciples. Now here's what. The spirituality of Jesus is different from the humanity of Jesus. And the Lord said to me, teach them about the humanity of Jesus. There's what we call the humanity of Jesus and the divinity of Jesus. The humanity of Jesus is the one in the book of John chapter 2 from 1 to 11 that enter into the wedding. Jesus entered into the wedding. Jesus entered into the club. That is the humanity of Jesus. The humanity of Jesus is the one that gets hungry. The humanity of Jesus is the one that cares about how people see him. He said, who do men say I am? But the divinity of Jesus don't care about humanity. I came to prophesy from today, the humanity and divinity will collaborate together to help you in the name of Jesus. Because if you know only the spiritual Jesus, you don't know the human Jesus, you are going to stab yourself. That is one of the reasons most Christians they misjudge the Bible, because they only see the divinity of Jesus, but they don't see the humanity of Jesus. The divinity of Jesus cannot be hungry, but the humanity of Jesus caused the victory because the man was hungry. There is somebody here, your humanity is interrupting with your spirituality, and your humanity is chasing away your divinity. But if I hear your amen, your divinity will give way. Your humanity will give way. Your humanity will give way. Your divinity will come. Shout that amen very well. Now the glory is the force that paid the price. Jesus, when it was time for him to go and pay the price, he looked at himself and he said, Father, for this purpose was I born. When you understand about the glory, glory has to do with a purpose. Please write that down. Everything about glory has to do with about purpose. Now, God cannot do anything outside his purpose. Now, when he was about to pay the price, he switched to the purpose. Yes. And at that time, everybody left him. Why? Because when you are in the midst of your purpose, the crowd will go for the secret disciple to come. Everybody that he fed, the woman with the issue of blood, Zacchaeus, blind Bartimaeus, they all left him because it is time for him to fulfill his purpose. When you are in the midst of your purpose, that is the time where you will know that you don't have friends. Everybody left him. He was all by himself, and he went to the garden of Gethsemane and began to pray for the cup to pass over. And God said, this cup will not pass until you drink it. I don't know here. There is somebody here, you want to fulfill your purpose, but God said I should tell you, you will fulfill your purpose. You will not fulfill your purpose. You will fulfill your purpose. You will not fulfill your purpose. They took supper. I preached that on Friday. After supper have ended, write this down. For you to maximize the risen glory, you must experience the temptation and the testing of Christ. Now hear this one. The Lord said something to me very deep this morning. He said, the devil tempted him while God tested him. Yes. Devil tempted him, God tested him. God allowed the devil to tempt him. Why God wait for the test? And see, let me check if this my son, if the earth have corrupted him. The devil tempted him, but the Father tested him. Can I shock you? He fulfilled and passed all the testing and the temptation. I don't know what is tempting you. I don't know what is testing you. If I hear your name, you will pass them all. You will pass them all. Oh, before you go to the cross, before he went to the cross, he was tested and he was tempted. Now here is what. For you to carry the risen glory, you must be tempted, you must be tested. It is after you have passed the temptation and the tempting that the glory can come on you. Now here is what. The glory is optional. Listen to me. There are people that carry power, but they don't carry the glory. Because the glory comes with a price. The glory is after you have suffered. It's after you have labored. It's after you have been persecuted. It's after the devil has done the worst. May I pray for this ministry? I see a persecution coming, but may you pass the persecution.